Let's go to chat real quick. Actually, let's not go to chat real quick. Let's do something here. Open and Rumble and your videos. And give me a sec. Give me a sec. It takes just a tiny bit of time to get everything back up and running again. Part two, part two. Okay, and then let's go ahead and go to X. Give me a quick second. Sometimes the notification thing doesn't go away. Keep grinding, boss. Okay. All right. Communities. I guess here. I guess I'll go ahead and say part two is up and running. Just straight up. Going to finish up on the line drawing stuff in the layout tool. Post. Wait a second. Profile. Can I delete this? Delete. Okay, let's go back to communities. Let's go back to Redot. Okay. Part 2 is live. Going to finish up the line drawing in the layout tool. Okay. Control C. Post. Okay, let's go back. Any games? Post. One 61. 2. Live now. Finishing. Line drawing in the layout tool. Post. And let's go back to latest post. Part 2 now. Line drawing in layout tool. I guess we can do that. Post. All right, let's go back to notifications. Notification. Oh. Let's go to Discord. Discordy. Sure. Tab. B. Tab. I wonder how come sometimes in the Discord it shows the thumbnail of the link tree link elongated, and sometimes it shows it normal. Oh. Okay. All right. Part 2 live now. Part 2 live now. Okay. Okay. And what did I do with Discord? Okay. What did I do with this? What did I do with this? Okay. Look at that. Say something, Keith. Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Oh, I am there though. Okay. Come on. Say. Okay. Apparently I did say something. Let's go ahead and reload this and let's go to the chat. Chat. Okay, so now it's on to layout tool. And both of those work. That's awesome. Let's put this back over here. Let's go to, where's IRC? Okay. Wait a minute. Where's Discord? Okay. Alrighty. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Okay. All right. So this is the So this is the current. This is actually the regular. This is the editor map. This is not layout tool. Um. So we have these lines here. Now the lines in the layout tool is going to go to the center, and then these are going to. It's going to be over the top. I think they're translucent right now. And I think I'm going to make them not translucent. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Actually, in the layout tool, okay, so in this, this is the node, right? So I pick that. I can't, you select by clicking anywhere else. But if I want to move this out here like this, I'll do that. But in the layout tool, I'm going to make sure that you can just pick it up, whatever's on the front. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle the whole layering. There's a Z order thing in there, and there is you know there's a certain things to do, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. It's just whatever's on top. So maybe I'll go in and make sure all the Z orders have a different number, like a different layering, so that when I click on it, it'll always just find a way of making sure that when I click on something, it's always the one that's on the front, and that you have to move the front to get to the ones behind it. I mean, that seems fairly simple enough. I don't know if it's simple to implement, but we'll see. Okay, so now let's. I've already saved this, so let's go ahead and quit to project list, and let's go back to the layout tool edition. And okay, so see how. Okay, see what it did here. So I'm actually having the lines kind of rotate. So it's gonna go through and like go through each of the lines. It's gonna change it, and I'm not sure why the two blue ones are connected. It doesn't really matter that much, but they just need to be separate. And then, of course, the other thing that I'm going to do here is see where they're starting at the middle? I'm going to have them end at the middle as well. So that's what we're going to do here next. So each of the lines are actually going to be connecting. Um, so we'll see how to make that work. Okay, so let's go to the script class. And now I actually figured this out without help of the any of the AIs, right? The chatbots. So most of this is actually copied. So Grok did actually help me before actually position everything and everything. But I basically figured out how, like, I knew I needed to do the separator. I know what I needed to do. Like, I actually subtract the separator so that it goes up to the top, so it starts at 0. And that way I can add the center Y position here. See? So the start position equals room pause. And the destination position. Okay, so destination position is fine. How come destination room? Oh, that's weird. Because destination should go to the center. Let's look at that. Why is that like that? Why is this going to the separator position or to this? It's actually the center of the thing here, but why is it going over here instead of going down over here? Let's see. Destination room position Y minus separator Y. Separator has to do with the source room, doesn't it? Separator. Oh, shoot. Keep forgetting. This is annoying. I want to be able to use the middle mouse button to move around the scripting window here so that I can have a consistent interface here. Separator. Okay, so strictly speaking, I need to make sure that I do this calculation for both. Okay, I mean, it seems like a lot of work here. I mean, it's a lot of what I mean is it's a lot of like lines of code for just to get this one little thing, and this is all based off of the. Anyway, it's all based off the source. Panel equals room panel. VBox equals panel. Okay. So the question is, do I do it like a separate deal, or do I take the same variable and do it again? Because honestly, I can rename these source and I guess I could do that. It's just a lot of code for just a little tiny thing to get the lines in the right place. So I'm not really sure there isn't a better way of doing this. Um, let's think for a moment. Panel, box name label, separator, name label height equals name label that get minimum size. Um, okay, I wasn't going to, but maybe what I'll do is I will ask. I don't know if I should ask Rock or not. ChatGPT is the one I was using. I almost wonder if I shouldn't have some sort of way of getting data out of the room, including like this information here, or at least in every room have a maybe the layout room should have its own like center position thing. So if I calculate and update the center position, and then you can just access it, then I can access it from each room that way. Center position. Would I need center position anywhere else? A layout room though is the visual part. So the layout room and layout door is actually the visual aspect of it. So layout room could have, right? Function get center position. Yeah, I could do it. You know, position itself would just be position, right? It'd be 0, 0, wherever that happens to be. In this case, it happens to be right at the separator, right? The center and the separator. And in reality, 0, 0 origin is always origin. So what I actually do is I actually reposition the panel and the separator and everything to be offset from the 0 position. So in a sense, I make your kind of like your anchor point to be that center position. So I could have a vector. I could have a thing in the layout room that is called center position variable that you can access. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so let's see if I'm doing it that way. So let's go to layout room, and now do we have a process? I think we have process on here, but I'm not sure. Do we have process on? We do have resize panel, set up visuals. Resize panel, I can. What have we got here? Update description, set door specs, get door data, get property list, get set, create from JSON, create doors from specs, set owner, rebuild doors, clear inbound rooms, rebuild inbound rooms, reorder inbound rooms, restart doors, has destination 2, remove chill and truncate, set up visuals, resize panel. Resize panel. And I would need to know. Actually, there is a deal about the position, though. Whenever the position changed, I needed. Well, it would just get the current position, right? It just calculate it based on what the actual current position is, isn't it? So I just need to be able to get the info, right? I don't need to update anything or anything like that. It's just a function to calculate based on the particular room. And let's okay, so let's go to multi-line. Let's actually, what I'm gonna do is separator, separation. I'm gonna copy all this stuff here. All right, okay, let's just Control C. Let's go over to layout room. And let's go ahead and just, I don't care what I'm doing. I don't care if it's wrong. We're here. Let's do this though. Let's say calculate the actual center of the panel. And I do it func. Get center pause. Okay, and then we are going to, let's see. How do I return something? I forgot. Is it this? What is it? Oh, get. Okay. So, right. Before the, okay. Vector 2. Okay. Colon. All right. That'll come right. Right. It's gotta end up eventually returning the value. So we're okay, so we're gonna do something. Bar center pause. I guess I'll do it like this. I'm not really sure about using the vector 2 class or whatever. Vector 2. I wonder if I can just do it dot 0. Okay, do that. Lookup symbol. Okay, what's the 0 operators? Constants. 0 vector with all components set to 0. That's perfect. That's what we want. Okay, so all right. I can say equals, and then vector. Okay, that's good. That's good. Center pause. Okay. And then what we want to is at the end we want to return center pause. That. Semicolon. What if I can parentheses? Okay, room not identified in scope. That's fine. So okay, so now the next thing I want to do here is I want to actually put this as a comment. Okay. And we kind of don't care right now. Let's go to multi-line again, and then let's go down to the position. Okay. room position. And all we're doing here is we're actually going to do the same thing. So this is actually going to be your positional here. That. And we're going to go back into layout room and we are going to we're going to say like room position equals, and it's not room, it'll be center, like center here, center pause equals this. Okay, so yeah. Okay, room's not identified in scope. That's true. So panel equals what do we don't use this. What do we do? Can't remember. Okay. Ooh, 5 people watching. Cool. Thanks, 5 people for watching. Okay, so now room. What do we call it's usually this in like C# or whatever. How do you get the current, like self? Is it self? It's self, isn't it? That's right. Self dot get node panel. Okay. So vbox equals that. Name label equals separator Y, center Y, name label, okay. Calculate the vertical position of the separator. Minimum size, separation. Separator Y equals that. That's the separator's position. vbox.position.y. Center Y equals panel size Y divided by 2. Vector 2 equals self.position.x, because that's actually the center. We didn't move anything, or at least everything is there. Self.position.y, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, so let's just go ahead and add end func hit center pause. Okay. So let's see if we can do it. We'll just do it just to the okay, so this is what we do. Start pause equals room dot get center. What did I call it? Get center pause. Like that. Okay, so it should look exactly the same as the other. Oh, I need a deal here though. So what is that? Oh, declare but never use. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now really what should happen is nothing should change. It should all come from the center again, because I just changed that particular room position. So let's see if we reload and it is the same. So let's check it out. Okay. Wait, did it do it? I think it did it, actually. It looks like it did it, didn't it? Okay, let's do a Control S. Scene, reload, save scene. And it looks good. Actually, it looks pretty good. Now, with that, we can now go in here and we can change the Now we can change the destination position. We can say guest room at get center pause. Like so. Semicolon. Because I like to start using semicolons now, which is a thing I do now. I don't have to, but I want to. Because it looks more correct and nice to me. Okay, so what this means is now it should go, the lines should connect, really. Line from one to another, because it should all go to the center. So let's reload save scene. Let's see if we got what we got. No, something is wrong. What is wrong? What is wrong? What is the problem here? What? Because now, right now, it should be basing everything off of the particular room I'm using. In other words, end position should be the correct end position. Why is it not the correct end position? What's going on here? I might need the save scene. Invalid access to property or key ID on base object node GD. Why is it doing that? There's some space. Layout tool. Alright. Reload save scene. Reload save scene. I guess one thing at a time. The question is, why did it not go to the center there? Especially when it works fine for the start position. Why is it not working correctly for the destination position? Strange things are afoot. And I only got till 5 o'clock, and I actually got to end a little bit early so I can make sure I'm out on time. So, what is the problem here? Start position, end position. Okay, I guess we'll start with print. Print. Room position equals room dot position plus room center equals plus room dot get center position. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing for the destination. And it'll do it multiple times, but that's okay. I guess we'll go with the first one just to make it easy, or maybe we'll go with the last one to make that easy. Okay, so dest be dest room dest room. Okay. What is the problem? Plus. I mean, what makes this different than the other? Invalid string operation for vector 2. I mean, shouldn't that do that up there too? Well, what if I just did this? I mean, what's... Okay, let's run it. Anyways, let's just run it. Okay, something isn't right now. What in the world is going on here? Okay, let's just... Reload save scene. Okay, that's working fine. Why is it acting all weird and wonky? I mean, and honestly, if it's wrong, why would it do that? That's okay. It doesn't know position. Room dot position. All right, I'll do a cheater way. How do I print out a vector 2 in GDScript? Which will output its components in the format XY, for example, will output 1, 1. So what's the problem here? Print room position equals, okay, and we'll just leave it. All right, and let's just go ahead and reload save scene. Okay, so these are actual positions. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so let's see what else is the deal. Let's oh, I think I get it. Let's clear all that. Script. Scene, reload, save scene. Position equals that. Okay. Okay, I get what's going on here. Plus, let's see if I can do this right. String dot position. I think. No? Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and reload save scene. Okay. Now I can do a plus because now I'm concatenating strings. So it's getting this weirdy. I don't know why it was not drawing those lines though, but it's just getting weird. Plus, comma, space, room, center, equals, plus, string, room, dot, get, center, pause, two, like that, that. Okay. Clear that out. Reload save scene. Actually, of course. No. How to convert vector 2 to string in ed script. Oh, str. Okay, there we go. I have to find the right. I forget, honestly. Str. There we go. Now, let's clear this out and let's try this again. Reload save scene. Okay. At least now it's showing it, right? And I don't much care that I don't that much care about the 631 negative 631 negative 546, right? So this is actually lower. Negative 546 is lower on the screen, right? Because the more you subtract, the higher you go up, right? I think. Okay. 31 negative 546. I don't know if this is going to tell me anything. What am I thinking? Okay. All right. We'll do it. I'll do it anyways. I don't think I'll be able to tell what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to do this without going to the stupid AI, but okay. SCR. SDR. Clear it. Reload save scene. Destination position. Let me see something here. How come the position numbers are displaying? Save that. Let's clear this out. Reload save scene. Huh. Go find. Right. Those are the only two things that are printing. Okay, search, find, in files. Do print. There's gonna be a billion of them, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Room name. File name does not exist. Position equals. Yeah, that's just in the multi-line there. Layout tool. New room label, room, removed room, reconnected, hold children, deleted, delete JSON file, failed to delete JSON file. Layout tool ready. Call. Heard. Layout tool exiting tree instance. Room data saved for couldn't open. Warning, running load all rooms. Room ID created. Description creating. It's gotta be somewhere where it's saving the position for some reason. I don't know why. It's just a kind of a weird phenomenon, isn't it? Um, Main menu. $15.65. Custom saved. Can't find it. Let's see here. Some is room name. Command entered. File name. Creating. Successful created new door. Two-line tool. It's only that, and let's comment it out. Try this again. Selected node. Currently selected node. Selected node is invalid. I just don't know what's going on. What the heck is going on? I don't know. This movie set was in a parallel. Nigel Bolton. Belton. What am I reading? Nigel Belton. Huh. Are you just, what do you do? Just promoting your own links or something? Or are you interested in something in particular? This movie set was in a parallel universe. Might be interesting, but right now I'm busy. So, Nigel, if you're not interested in my game development, okay. So, node selected. Selected new room. Room label. Room currently selected. Room label. Removed room action. Holding node children deleted. Failed no JSON file. Deleted meta. Failed to delete meta file. No meta file for editor pre-save. Clearing rooms prevent saving. Triggering reload of scene. Layout tool. Ready instance has loaded rooms. Oops. Deferring little rooms. Clearing. Room is null. Warning. Running little rooms. Room. Room created. Room name. Room position. Where is that at? Oh. Okay. For some reason, I wanted that in there. I don't know why it's in there. And now it's gone. Okay. All right. At least I got that, figured that out. And let's clear that. And let's go back to multi-line. Reload, save scene. Created. Nothing else is created. That's good. Okay. Let's see something here. Let me try something though. Let's do this. No, that isn't gonna work because I need to reload the save scene. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in here and let's back up a little bit. And we're going to put a new room here. We're gonna add it and we're gonna try to save it. Oh, I can't save it though, can I? That's kind of the problem. Okay, let's go to dev stuff, redot, projects, layout tool, rooms. No new room. So it didn't get to saving. Okay, so let's okay. Reload save scene. Okay. Clear that. And we are going to first debug this thing. I don't have that much time left. Let's see. Is that a room? Name is empty. Is true. That's kind of weird. Okay. Okay, 67. Let's go to layout tool. Okay, let's actually go to, all right, layout tool. Let's go all the way up to 67. Child.label, use label property. Got all existing room labels under room map. Multi-line 2D. Layout tool, 67. I'm base object type of node 2D, multi-line 2D. Get unique room label. Okay, so this is part of this problem here. Rooms that get children existing labels. Is it? Okay. All right, I figured this out. I figured it out. Do I want it under rooms or not? Okay, so see so the problem is it's trying to get the children. These are all the rooms here. In fact, let's see what layout tool is. Layout tool is just a single node. Rooms is an actual node 2D, right? And this is actually okay. I didn't even think about that. So of course there's going to be some problems here because it's going to try to get the stupid as though it were a room. It's not a room. Um, I'm not sure how to handle that though for sure exactly. I wonder if I should not get this on the main, okay, the main layout tool. So let's go ahead and find out where, okay, let's find multi-line. Multi-line 2D. Okay. Let's not do rooms. Let's try getting, let's check something out here, rooms. Why don't I go ahead and do an I'm ready for, I'm ready var, layout. I don't know if I already have the layout tool as a thing here, but maybe layout tool like that equals. I need it equals. Okay, so now let's do something here. Let's add, instead of adding it to rooms, let's add it to layout tool like so. And let's first check and see if that does anything weird here. So scene, reload, save scene. Okay, none of the lines show up though, right? Okay. Well, how come it doesn't add it though? That's the thing. Okay, so that's weird to me. Layout tool, layout tool, layout tool. I mean, is it anywhere? It's not anywhere, right? It's not even on the thing here. So somehow Well, it's like this is added to layout tool, but the oh, doggone it, keep forgetting. It's annoying. Little rooms. Okay. So the question is, how come it's not able to add the line overlay to the layout tool? What's the deal with that? Doggone it. Okay, fine. Let's go to ChatGPT. That's what I was using. Okay, come on. So I have a problem. I don't know why it's this problem. Basically, anything that gets the children from the rooms node. Um, I don't know why it's going so slow though. At some point, I'm accessing the no the rooms node in order to do some owner darn it ownership stuff. But adding the line node, the multi-line I should say, line node to rooms uh, crashes the program whenever it tries to access it. So I figure maybe I should add the multi-line node to the main scene node layout tool. Keep in mind, layout tool is merely a regular node and multi-line is a node 2D. When I attempt to add it, somehow the multi-line is not in the scene tree. Crashes almost certainly because some code that loops through manipulates rooms expecting layout room instances, but your multi-line 2D got dropped in there too. If you move multi-line tool to layout tool, it can work, even though layout tool is just plain node. Could hopefully happily allow a node 2D child under a node. This means the transform is relative to a non-spatial parent, so position are fine, but rendering still works. The issue with not in the scene tree usually happens when you're adding it too early before layout tool has been added to the scene tree. Two fixes for that. Option one, add it after ready. Um, use scene ownership properly. If this is part of an editor tool and needs to save with the scene, make sure to set line overlay to owner. That way Godot knows it belongs to the layout tool in the scene hierarchy. If you stick multi-line 2D under rooms, the crash will keep happening because the code will try to treat it as a layout room. If you stick it under layout tool with call deferred, it will exist, it'll draw fine and avoid the ownership crash. Um, so I Put it at the end of load all rooms, since all the inbounds are built. When added to rooms, it draws correctly, but then later on it will crash. But since I just added it to layout tool directly, it's not showing up at all. Are you saying it needs to have the owner set to show up at all? Only saving the node into the scene file in the editor. It doesn't control whether it renders at runtime. If you add a multi-line and it's not showing at all, the problem is probably its position in coordinate space. When multi-line 2D is a child of rooms, its 0, origin matches the coordinate system where your rooms are drawn. The line positions match up. When you move it under layout tool, which is not a node 2D, its 0, is probably far away from your draw tiles might be off screen. Keep it under layout tool. Line overlay dot position equals rooms dot position. This way, its drawing matches the same local space. Better yet, keep it under rooms, but skip it when iterating rooms. Whenever you're looping for child in rooms that get children, child is layout room process. That way, multi-line 2D can stay under rooms where coordinates are correct but won't break the other code. If your lines draw on local coordinates of rooms, option 2 is the easiest. If you really want it doesn't have to be. I guess I can check that out. Let's let's okay, so let's do child. Let's go to 67 again. Okay, so here, I'm going to do a find in file search, find in files. I'm going to make sure that get children is only in like a couple places. Fine. Oh, I'm doing it plenty of times. Interesting. 66. I'm actually doing that quite a lot. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. I commented that out because I was doing something. I didn't want it to like remove or anything or do anything like that, so I'll leave that in there for right now. Huh. Apparently, I access the children directly quite often because it's relevant to the tool. And it has to do with being in the scene tree. What does get children return? Up symbol. Get groups. Where's get children? Okay. It's an array. Okay. What's the best way of accounting for that? Do I need a separate um let's see, how do I need to go and change all the code by hand wherever I use get children? Calling rooms that get children array add a utility function. Function get children array. Child return child for child in rooms that get children. The child's array. Then you just replace rooms that get children with get room children in a few places where it really matters that you only process rooms. Okay. That's actually a good idea. How much time do I have? Option 2, tag your multi-line with a group. We create the line overlay, add to group, child in rooms that get children. If not, child is in group. Safe to assume layout room. Option 3, keep your structure but hide the overlay. Yeah, probably the first one would probably be fine. The helper. That's actually not a bad. Um, that's actually a pretty good deal. That's a pretty clean way of doing it. Um, all right. Okay, so let's do something here. I don't. I guess I'll do it at the top. I'll do it at the top here. Um, I'll do it up here, right here. Or no, I'll do it down here, above the holding node. Okay, we'll do it like that. Function. If child is layout room. This is kind of goofy the way it's after expected closing 293 line 17 is the problem. Okay, that's not gonna work though. For child in rooms that get children. And it's just an array, correct? So I can build an array. So we'll do it this ways. It's okay. Let's do this, and This is just for me. Okay, so this is what we'll do. We'll go room, say var room children equals empty array, right? Okay. That. Where do I use? Okay, good. Return room children. Like that. Okay. And let's see if I can do this. Is it? That's okay, right? Okay. For child in rooms that get children. If child is layout room, room children, and child. Why do I have... Do I have another for loop somewhere? For room in rooms dot dict dot value. For room in. Oh. Where's that? I have to I can't have this parentheses in a loop. There we go. Return room children. So now let's see wherever I got get children. Control what's two files? Layout room. Okay, that's all right. Okay, so let's find. Okay, Control R, replace get children with what do we call it? Get room children. Get room children. There we go. All the way to the top again. Let's go ahead and go down to get children. Let's go down to here. I'm going to replace. Oh. No, I can't do that. I have to do this. Rooms dot get children. This is the room's children. Okay. Let's go up here. Let's find the next one, which is that one. And let's go ahead and replace Nice. Little rooms. Okay. Well, hopefully that works. Alright. Why is read position equals room position? Okay. That's gonna be superfluous, but I'll let it go. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go to the output and let's clear this out and let's do a reload save scene to see. See, it's almost time for me to go now. Do I have any errors? No, I don't have any errors. Okay. Um, it's drawing lines? It's drawing lines. And I'm not getting any errors. Oh, good, 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 good. That means now it's working kind of like it's supposed to. Although it's still the okay, so the lines are still aren't working correctly though, but everything else is. All right. So now let's go all the way down to the bottom here, and where is? How come it's not appearing? Rooms.add child line overlay. I don't get it why it's doing this weird stuff. What's the deal here? Huh. How come? Dot owner. Actually, find dot owner. Hmm. What about the owner? Where is add room to layout? Set owner self. Okay. Dot set owner. Okay. See what happens when I reload the scene. No errors. Oh, there's the node though. Oh, okay. Uh, line overlay dot name equals uh line overlay, something like that. That should work without error. Reload save scene. No errors, good. 2D. Okay, that's fine. And line overlays down there. Okay, good. Everything's good. Except for the whole. Okay. Here, actually, let me do before I. Okay, so before I quit, man, I was gonna be like done early and everything. Um, so I'm gonna try to get this finished up as soon as possible here. But I'm gonna add here. I'm gonna clear this out so that any errors I can see the error fresh. Um, and it looks like it's going correctly. Awesome. Now I can save. I should be able to save the room data like that. Okay. And the new room, new location is in there. Good, good, good. Now, when I clear this out and reload save scene, okay, I should probably um, new location. Should be like a 00 or something. Okay, let's do something real quick then. That's the multi-line, right? Multi-line, okay. Uh, we're gonna do this. Room, colon, plus, um, room dot, I guess I'll set the ID plus, what's the problem here? Oh, comma, space. Okay. And let's just go ahead and do the same thing here. This is what we want. Let's do the same thing here. And let's just say guest room like so. Clear that out. And scene, reload, save scene. Okay. What? Where is desk position? Oh. Space. Like that. Okay. Reload, save scene. Menu, Enchanted Lands, Hubert Home. Oh, there are no lines from it. Huh. Okay, let's go to. All right. Um, Control S there. Let's add another one. Okay. Copy. Over here. Let's go to what? What in the world is going on here? Why do we got line overlay 3 and all kinds of weird crap going on? Why? Why is it line overlay 3? Why is it doing that? Save scene. Why do I have multiple line overlay? What the? Why is it adding multiple line overlays? Well, I'll have to figure that out later. All right. Well, I need to get off of here, so I want to say, you know what? Nobody even seen the dang stupid the whole dang time. Doggone it! I had it on the webcam the whole stupid time. Apologies, apologies to everybody. Um, if you want to know what's going on here, uh, here let's reload, save scene, reload, save scene. I made a deal um, where I changed the get children to only get layout rooms, so it rebuilds a new layout thing every time. And I have the it's not this code here. Actually, let's mark this out. Okay, and scene, reload, save scene. Okay, line overlay is no longer there. No, what are all these line overlays? What are they doing there? Delete. Delete. Because it re-adds it every time. Why does it re-add it every time? It should only add it once. Huh. And if I... No, delete that too. Where is the actual line overlay then? It's no longer in... I mean, it's there, but it's not there. Okay, well, whatever. Sorry about that. It's a bust. Today's kind of a bust. Okay, well, thanks for bearing with me, and I won't make that mistake again tomorrow or Friday. So, um, thank you for watching. I will see you later.